It's crazy that it's 2025 and people with internet access still believe Dragon Ball Z is part of the big three, or worse, there is a big four. Like, how did we even get here? So before we go any further, let's talk about what the big three actually means, because it's not about who is the strongest, who is more nostalgic, or who made your childhood better. Nah, it is none of those things. The big three was a term that came from the fandom and the anime community. They were called the Big Three because they happened to be the three most popular shonen series running at the same time that completely dominated the fandom, namely Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. They weren't just popular, they ran side by side, week by week, breaking records and selling millions of copies. Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach were literally everywhere at the time. So, where does Dragon Ball fit in? Simple. It doesn't. And not because it's bad or not iconic, but because Dragon Ball is from a completely different era. It's more like the blueprint that the Big Tree was built on. Think of it like this: Dragon Ball set the standard, showed what a successful long-running shonen could be, and inspired the creators who came after. The creators of the Big Tree have all said Dragon Ball influenced them a lot. So I like to think of Dragon Ball as the ancestor of the Big Tree, not a member of it. The Big Tree represented a moment in time that would be the early to mid 2000s when anime was blowing up globally, and these three were like leading the charts, the charts, you name it, they were leading. Now for the big four, namely Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. That does not sound normal. It doesn't sound alright to me. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. There is no such thing as the big four. It's the big three, not the big four. So yeah, let's clear that up. People just started saying that online to squeeze in their favorite series like Dragon Ball, Hunter x Hunter, or Fairy Tail. Unfortunately, that is not how the term works. So you can't just add another anime to the big three, making it the big four because you feel like it. Like, that is not how it works. It's like adding an extra member to the legendary trio and pretending it's always been four. It just does not make sense. I cannot stress this enough. The big three is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. Period. Anything else is just the internet trying to do what the internet always does, come up with something. On a different note, you know those anime fans that like to replace one of the big three anime with their favorite and then try to make it sound like facts? I'm just going to say it. Those kind of fans are not worth having conversation with when it comes to things regarding big three or anime evolution. It's a waste of time because they'll just take something they like and put it and make it sound like facts. So yeah, if you find yourself in such situation, just walk away and save your breath. So I'm just going to say this one more time: there is no such thing as the big four, and I don't think there will ever be. Yeah, people are coming up with the new gen big four and whatnot. Yeah, that is all great and cool, but I don't think there will ever actually be something like the big four. Anyways, if you've learned something new today or finally understand why Dragon Ball isn't part of the big three, drop a like and tell me what you think in the comments. And if you still believe there is a big four, the Lord be with you and I will be praying for you.